population's variance, what we called sigma square, and sample variance we call as S squared. So actually we don't do things manually. We have a functions called describe. So it take care of everything. Understand, team? We have a function called dot describe functions. We done this. Now variance we done, and how to compute we learn. Then population SD standard deviations. What is, guys? Root of sigma square, and then sample SD is root of S square. Okay, this part is done. And what is coefficient of variations? Coefficient of variation equals to SD by mean. Understand? Normally, you don't get these interview questions like give me the formula. If sometimes they ask, you know this, isn't it? Okay, that's good. We done this part. And what else next? After that, covariance. Covariance, I mean, the relation between two variable we called as correlation equals to, I can say as covariance. Okay, correlation. All right, we done this. And the next part we introduced to inferential statistics. We introduced to inferential. Just 1 second. It's working or not, guys? It's working, AC. Yeah. Inferential statistics. What is inferential statistics? Probability and distributions. So we done, guys. So roll of one dice, what distributions we generated? Uniform distributions. And roll of two dice, normal distributions or binomial distributions. Am I clear? Are we covered? Whatever yesterday's topic, we just recall all those things, guys. Okay, next one, distributions. Okay, bell curve. Yeah, you can Gaussian distributions, bell curve. We have all those things done. Roll of one dice, two dice. And what next? And then we introduced two Python functions. We introduced two Python function, isn't it? We done some basic code for functions. That's it. And also I shared a question bank, right? For Python operator. Are you working on those, guys? Those are very powerful. See, those are hidden things. This we can classes continue. So if you every day study, minimum it will take 4 hours, not less than that. Am I correct or not, guys? Minimum it should take. And the question is very interesting. We see the patterns. Now you have the patterns. At least you practice once, good enough. So I said, because when you entered interview, you got to know. If you no questions comes out of the box, guys. And Python operator, interview questions, and also conditional statement. I just explained this. All right, then I think that's it. Yep. Okay. So descriptive statistics completed yesterday. Okay, statistics interview questions I shared or not? Statistic interview questions also shared. And stats we completed. Today I want to complete inferential statistics. The date is 35. And we do one practical of what we say, statistics again. We'll do together. Let me finish. Today's session is little tough, but it's all depends on how you grab the concept and how you understand the concept. See, we have a pretty nice dashboards, guys. We'll build later using help of Tableau. We can plot this type of dashboards in future classes, not right now. you can nicely divide the dashboards to the phone. I just explained this. All right, then I think that's it. Yep. Okay. So descriptive statistics completed yesterday. Okay, statistics interview questions I shared or not? Statistic interview questions also shared. And stats we completed. Today I want to complete inferential statistics. The date is 35. And we do one practical of what we say, statistics again. We'll do together. Let me finish. Today's session is little tough, but it's all depends on how you grab the concept and how you understand the concept. See, we have a pretty nice dashboards, guys. We'll build later using help of Tableau. We can plot this type of dashboards in future classes, not right now. You can nicely divide the dashboards to the phone layout, and then you have like different layouts also you can plot. So this is apply. Do you see this is all nicely, isn't it? So we can plot all those things later. It's not right now because these easy things for us. Anyway, just minimize and okay. These concepts we apply in machine learning and time series. Agenda for today. Agenda for today's session is the first concept is standardization. The second concept is standard error. The third one, confidence interval. The third one is confidence interval. And in this interval, I'll introduce G-test, T-test, and G-table, T-table. G-test, G-table, and T-table. I'll introduce all those things. Okay, so we have all those things. So today's agenda 1, and then I'll give you and I'll finalize, we'll complete inferential statistics. Today again theory, but if I want to explain very slow, so all of my students has to be clear these concepts, and it has to be clear, and also it has to be speak up in front of others as well. All right. And then we're going to work one practical on descriptive stats now. So tomorrow we have a session because 4th week. All right. So 2nd week, 4th week, we have a classes. So 4th week we have a session. So don't skip. Okay, good. Let's very powerful sessions today. And today's session is integrated to machine learning again. First, can we go in one by one? Online team, everybody joined? Online team, everyone joined? Oh, 74. 20 is down again. Normal distribution to standard normal distributions. We know what is normal distributions or not? We understand what is meant by normal distributions. Let's go ahead. And in normal distributions, we have mean equals to median equals to mode. We know this one. Okay. But I'm saying normal distributions to standard normal distribution is called standardization technique. Is called standardization technique, where mean is 0 and standard deviation is 1. Where mean is 0 and standard deviation is 1. Are you guys understand? For example, so let me talk about, see, sorry, the spellings are STANDAR. I hope you can. So have a look at this. See, normal distribution tilt symbol is called distributions. Mu is what? Mean, variance, isn't it? Mean, variance. It will convert mean to 0 or variance standard deviation to 1 or maybe variance to 1. We don't. So this concept called standardizations, guys, understand or not? What exactly mean by this? Have a look at this. Sometimes your voice is breaking. No, Prashna, check your. So normal distribution has standardized to 0 mean and standard deviation 1 is called standardized variable is called G-score. Understand? So let me tell you. So let me introduce standardized variable, also called as G-score. Very powerful concept, G-score. Okay. Now, if you see these equations, the G-score equal to original variable minus mean divided by standard deviations. Are you clear this equation? Now, if you write these equations is going to be increased day by day. Understand? The equations are increasing day by day. So why we need to learn this equation and why we need to study till lifetime? Because check, my one student, her package was just 7 LPA 6 months back. See guys, don't laugh. Okay, see guys, look at this. Hello sir, good noon, hope you're doing well. I got Wipro letter of intent for Gen AI 18.5 LPA. This girl from UP, she has only 3-year experience. Okay, now, so what is G score? X minus this G score in machine learning, I'll call as standardization technique. In time series, I called as white noise. So in time series, I call this concept as white noise. So you remember today's theory. I will explain practical after 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, the practical which we do, I'll connect today's sessions after 3 weeks. Are you clear? So just understand what I'm saying. So what is G-score? The G-score is original variable minus mean divided by standard deviations. Online team clear so far? Next step. Go here. Variable means G-score. That's right. Exactly. So this is what you have here. Now let's follow this. Look at this data set. This is what original data sets we have. In this original data sets, if I compute, the mean is 3. What is the mean, guys? 3. Standard deviation is, how to compute standard deviations? 1 minus 3 whole square plus 2 minus 3. Can we follow that? And then root of. This part clear. Now, x minus mu. Can I apply the formula now? X minus mu. What is x minus mu? So if you follow this, 1 minus 3 minus 2 or not? 2 minus 3 minus 1. 2 minus 3 minus 1. Can you do this continuously? So when you subtract mean, what is my mean? 0 or not? Now the normal distribution has converted mean to 0. Are you clear? And then 1.22 to 1. For example, go refer to next one. Do you see this, guys? In same data set, we have mean 3 and SD 1.22. And after we subtract the mean, we got mean 0 and standard deviation to 1. This concept called as G-score. How many of them understand, guys? Everybody clear? Offline team, online team? Very simple calculations or not? Online team, are you clear, guys? Yes, very good, Swaraj. Okay, again, very simple. At this moment, try to understand G score, also we call as standardized variable, also we called as standardization technique in machine learning. I'll show you practical. And in time series, this technique is called as white noise. This technique we called as white noise. Okay. Now the formula is, what is the formula, guys? The formula just now we say x minus mu by sigma. So we called as x means what? Observations divided mean by, clear guys, G score. We understand how to compute G score. Manually, you no need to compute, guys. We have a library for that. We have a library for that. And library we call X is individual observations, right? X is every observations. This is called G score. Now the interview question, what is difference between G score versus G table versus G test versus G statistical test? Or maybe I can say G statistical test. These are three questions. And this is what interview questions, guys. Anyway, we'll get back to this now. So are you guys clear today up to this? What is it introduced today? The first one, standardizations. So which is called G score. And the range of G score is -3 to 3. Remember this. The range of the G score is, I will show you practical. Theoretically, learn up to this enough. Theoretically, learn up to this. What is G score? G score is a standardization technique where I'll explain later. So this is the G score. It's standardized variable. Okay. Next one. This part we done this. Good. Sir, your screen is not visible. Yashwant, can you check your internet? Can you check your internet, Yashwant? Online team screen is visible or not? It's visible. Yes. Okay. Visible or not visible? Yes, visible. Okay. Yeah. Now, next one, standard error. This is all the formulas, guys. These formulas, I have to guide you, even though you feel hard, but I don't skip them because this is very important. Okay. Now go here. Next one, standard error. Standard error, just remember the formula. What is the standard error? Sigma by root n. Just go here, and standard error equal to sigma by root n. I will tell you. So this is the second one. Are you clear? Two part. First one, standardizations or G score. Second one, standard error sigma by. Just remember this, but I'll come back to the solutions next. Third one, confidence interval. Confidence interval. No voice also not coming. Man, are you crazy or what? For everyone can able to listen except you. Wait, need to type. Where is this guy? 1 second. Check your internet connection, man. For everyone visible and clear audible except you. All right. Okay, now let's close it. Can we go to the next concept? Interval. I want to give you simple example. Listen to me. And in this equations, I'll use this two part. I will repeat multiple times today's concept. Let's assume in Hyderabad, there are 100 restaurants. Let's see. In Hyderabad, how many restaurants, guys? 100 restaurant. Okay. So employee A, okay, let's one of your friend, or maybe A, he visit 95 restaurant. Understand? And another person B, he visit 99% restaurant. Correct? Now, if your friend asks, if your friend coming from some of the home, now he's asked, can you tell me in Hyderabad what is the cost of the biryani? So A will answer 95% confidently. I am saying the cost of the food is 100 bucks to 300 bucks. Am I very much clear or not? Guys, you getting my point? Because out of 100 restaurant, you visit 95 restaurants. So that's what, see, in 10th class, we write exam or not? When your exam is good, you said, today, definitely I got 95% score. Isn't it? Because your exam is good. So we say sometimes, today 95% confidence Virat Kohli will score between 50 to 670. That's called confidence. When you write interview, 94, guys, are you getting my point, what I'm speaking? Another one, when you ask to the B, see, he restaurant, more restaurant or not? So what you say, 99% confident, okay, B saying the cost of the food in Hyderabad is 50 bucks to 500. Understand the difference or not? So what is reason behind this? Just refer to the doc, close it, conference interval. So here, so just now I was saying the cost of the food is how much? 50 rupees to, in statistics, this is called estimator. This is called estimator. We have lower estimator, upper estimator. Understand? And this is the mean of estimator, which is called estimates. So let's go here and understand estimator and estimates. Estimates is mean of estimator. Guys, are you understand or not understand? Very simply, I'm explaining these concepts and I'm giving you these examples. Understand, team? Okay. So same way, I'll talk. Now understand confidence level. So another equation is confidence. This is a little tricky part today. So I just want you to re-explain multiple time. 1 minus alpha. What is confidence level equations, guys? 1 minus alpha. Next one. If 95% confident, then alpha is 5% or not? Error. What is 5%? If 99% confidence, what is error? If 80% confidence, what is error? Are you guys clear? So what is alpha? What is confidence level? Pretty clear now. Now, the equation of point estimate, let's say, in your organizations, you have some sales. 2024, you have product. The product sales happened. Isn't it? In organizations, the product sales happen. Now your manager asks, give me the 95% interval, confidence interval with the given distributions. And 99% of given distributions. Would you give or not? Are you getting my point? You have to get this type of questions encounter, guys. So into 2024 and 2023, you have to comparison the sales or not. So this is called statistical analysis we do. But before that, if you focus this now, and the equation of estimator is, we have this equation and we have this equations. Now listen to this. In this one, point estimate, this is point estimate, which is mean. Estimator is lower and upper bound. Reliability factor into standard error. What is standard error? Just now explain. Sigma by root n. Sigma by root n. So this is minus, this is plus. Now I'll come back. Don't worry. I know some of them understand, some of them not. I'll review again. Point estimate. This is average or not? X bar is mean. Reliability factor sigma by root n. X bar plus reliability factor into sigma by root n. Just now I explained standard error or not, guys? So what are the topics? So this is what standard error. The first one, sigma by root n or not? So this formula I implement here. This formula I implement here. So this is reliability factor. And finally, okay, before I go ahead, confidence interval CI divide into two parts. Confidence interval divide into two parts. One is for population, one is for sample. For population, also we call as population variance known. Population variance known. And sample we call as population variance unknown. Understand? Population variance known we call as G-test. Sample variance unknown we call as T-test. My question is, in the world, everything has to be tested or not? The same way in the data science, every data set also has to be tested, guys. Understand? So this is called G, this is called T. This is called G and this is called T. Now listen to this. For example, let's assume you're working as a data scientist. Let's come back to the situations. Let me repeat again what are the topics I covered so far from today onwards. The one who absent, the first topic, standardizations. What is standardizations? Also called as G-score. So we convert normal distribution to mean 0, standard deviations 1. It is called standardizations or standardized variable or G-score. Are we clear? First step, this is what we completed. Next step, standard error. I just introduced formula. How a plus b square, it is a formula or not? The same way, standard error equal to sigma by root n. This is the second part. Clear? Third part. Third introduction is confidence interval. Confidence interval means what? Normally we talk about, right, guys? So confidence interval divided into two parts. First one is population variance known, which is G-test. Population variance unknown, which is T-test. Third part. Are we clear? Okay. Now the next step is confidence interval. What is confidence level formula? 1 minus alpha. What is alpha? If you 95% confident, alpha is 5%. Clear? Online team, are you clear? Just respond. How many of them understand? This is what I covered. And now I give you a small example. What is meant by 95% confidence? What is meant by 99% confidence? This is what topic I explained from the beginning. Team, understand? Everyone. Good. If you not listen the class, then I'm helpless. Estimator, estimate. What is estimator? Two bound. Yes, for 95% confident, error is 5. For 99% confident, the error is 1. Okay. Now, next one. Assume I'll try to create a use case. Use case. What is use case? Let's assume as per Glassdoor, we have a Glassdoor websites or not? The average data scientist salary is 1 lakh. Let's say, as per Glassdoor website, the average data science salary is 1 lakh. You need to test the use case or not, whether it is a true or false. You need to test this use case. So how do you test this use case? You will ask 10 data scientists. You will ask first data scientist. He said like, okay, 95,000 is average data scientist salary. Now second users, you can say 1 lakh, 10,000 is data scientist salary. So guys, are you understand? These are hard concepts I'm trying to explain you so that this thing would be injected. Now, so how many persons you ask? 10 employee. So if you ask 10 employees, they will give random answers or not? They will give random answers. So being a statisticians, we need to test this use case using confidence interval formula. Using confidence interval formula. Are you understand now? What is confidence interval formula? The formula which I introduce now, this is what. We need to find out the interval now. Understand, guys? So here, look at this. You work as a data scientist. We ask 10 random and we need to find out the solutions. Now we have to solve this. Assume if the data set is population, we use capital N or N minus 1. What is answer, guys? Offline team, don't act. You spend money to learn. Okay. So, Sri, can you answer? Population data set, capital N or N minus 1? The one who say N minus 1, you're waste. Understand? Because you're simply travel from home to here for learning. You are not a school kids, guys. Getting my point? So we need capital N, right? Sample means N minus 1. Don't forget the concepts. Anyway, now, sorry guys, don't hurt. I will say, I have to say. Next one. So if you see population mean, how to compute population mean? You have to combine all this value and you divide it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Assume I have a 30 sample. Now, do you see the formula? If you understand this now, point estimate, which is mean, reliability factor, standard error, comma, don't you think we write like this? A minus B, comma, A plus B is equal to A minus plus B. Can we write this or not? Isn't it? This is what we write, the same thing, the formula. I mean, I can write this point estimate minus plus, and we can split into two parts. So the same things here. Now, first, I have a data set. In this data sets, let's compute a mean. Okay. Can you know how to compute mean? After that, we compute variance. After that, we compute population standard deviations. Okay. Once we compute this, X bar. What is X bar? Mean. What is mean? Because if I sum up all those things, the mean X bar minus sigma by root n. Standard error or not? So how to compute standard sigma? What is population standard deviation? 15,000. What is sample? 30, because I asked to 30 people, give me your data science salary, give me so 30 sample, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30. So what is the formula we got? 2,739. So now can I mention this? Try to understand this. If you're 90% confident, the error is how much? 10. 10 by 100 means 0.1. 95% confident mean 5%. 5 by 100. 99% confident mean 1 by 100. Guys, are you clear up to this? In this equation, the data set we collected from random people, and we are test this data set. What is confidence interval at 95%? What is confidence interval at 99%? So if you refer to this now, the next one, are you guys clear? 10%. So if you see, this is the formula. So what happened? I know this now. I know this now, isn't it? Guys, this part we solved. This is the value. Sigma by root n. I solved this. What is the value I got? 2000. Some value we got, right? Now I need to compute this G test standard error. So what happened? I know this now. I know this. I have to solve this, right? G, if you 95% confident, what is error? 5. 5 by 100 means what? 0. Alpha is 0.05 by 2. Can I write this now? So just go here and check it. Okay, see this. Confidence interval is 95%. This is called G table. Remember, we have matrix multiplication table or not? We have matrix multiplication table. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. G table created by statistician. If we are 100% confident, if no, 85%, let me finish, then I come back to Kalyan. If you 100% confidence, the alpha is 0, right? If you 99% confident, the alpha value is 0.01. So you no need to think too much where the table comes from. Then my question, how the math table comes from? Are you getting my point? So this is the statisticians develop this table to have some certain solutions. Now when you do this, if you're 95% confident, what is alpha? 0.05. G alpha by 2, 0.05 by 2, G of 0.025 or not? Next step. What is confidence level? 1 minus alpha or not? 1 minus 0.025 means 0.975. 1 minus 0.025 means 0.975. So if you see in this G table, do I have here 0.975 here? In x-axis, I considered as 1.9 and this one 0.06. Now we got the value 1.96 or not? This is called G table. So interview questions, what is G table? G table is the statistics table which required to compute G test. Understand? Which required to compute G test at 95 percentages, 99 percentages. Okay, now let's have a look at this. Let me solve it, then we come back. Now we got my answers now. See, X bar 1 lakh, G alpha by 2, 1.96, standard error. Now when I solve it, I found what exactly happened, guys. 94,833 to 105. Guys, are you understand? So these are the random people give the salary of data scientist or not? What is finally proof it? 95% confidently saying whoever mentioned the range between 94 to this one, the test cases are pass. Rest of them, they fail. Are you guys understand? Online team, are you understand now? Yes, very good, Swaras. And what about rest of them? See, I'm telling you, right? So we are 95%. Can we do solve at 99%, guys? What is 99%? If you see, alpha is 0.01 or not? Error is how much? 1%. 0.01 by 2, which is 0.005. So 1 minus 005 is 0.995. So this is 0.995. And then we go put 2 is 2.5 and 0.08. This is called 2.58. Now, when you solve it, so what is range now? Now, when you solve these equations, the range is 93,135 to 107. Now, let me talk about here the confidence interval. These are the random samples we generate asked by some populations people, and we prove it being a statisticians, we finalize that 95% confidence level. This would be the range. 99% confidence. This would be the range. So when your manager give the data set, now would you respond to the manager or not? What would be the 95% productions level? What is 99% productions level, guys? So this concept is very important, and I don't know how many of them clear. Let me repeat again for the same concepts so that my all students has to be clear this part. First one. So I'll write down what is G score, G table, G test, or G statistical test. When you encounter this interview questions, you write down you need to speak this. G score is a standardization technique. To convert mean to 0 and standard deviation to 1. Are we clear? This is the G score. This is what you have to speak. In machine learning, we can use as standardization technique. Understand, team? In time series, we call this as white noise, but time series I'll explain later. This part, white noise, that's right. G table. G table is the statistical table to compute the confidence, to compute the G test. All right, guys. G test. G test is the statistical test which conducted by statisticians at 95 percentages and 99% confidence level. Guys, are we clear or not? Do you see when we drink water, we have TDS level or not? TDS level had some interval. What is the TDS level? Based on the city, based on the water body, and based on the area. So all the levels has to be tested or not? Okay, now let's have, again, I'll explain the same concepts. Just open this, guys. The first one. Give me 2 minutes. Then we do one practical. So if you're 95% confidence, this is the ranges, isn't it? Wherever we have range, if you go to anywhere, what could be the range of the price? We can say intervals, maybe 100 rupees to 500, something like that. See, not session is easy, interesting. Summer sessions are theories. We have to understand that life is not plain road, ups and downs, isn't it? The classes also, one day theory. This is only one day stuff. Rest of the 6 months is easy. Are you clear what I'm saying? So here, if you're 95% confident, the population parameters is $20 to $25. Now, if I talk about this now, 100% confident, and what is level error, guys? Confidence level 1 minus alpha. You can, yeah, I will share this way. No, confidence level is how much? 1 minus alpha. Okay. If your confidence level is 95%, the alpha is 5%. Next one. We need to compute the estimator interval equation, point estimate minus reliability factor into standard error minus plus. Then X bar minus reliability factor into sigma by root n. X bar plus reliability factor into sigma by root n. Today, same concepts I explained 3 times. Getting my point? Today, same concepts I explained 3 times. Now, confidence interval divided into 2 parts. Population variance known, population variance unknown. Which is G, which is T? This is G, this is T. This is pop, this is sample. Okay, nice. Now next one, let's assume being a data scientist, we ask random people what is the data scientist salary average. We ask to 30 people. 30 people give random response. We need to test this use case. What level? 95% test cases, 99% test cases. We need to do that. So we need to compute mean. After compute mean, 117 divided by mean whole square, 104 minus mean whole square, and then we take a root, we got standard deviations. Clear up to this? Next one. So this is the formula for compute the confidence interval formula. X bar G alpha by 2 sigma by root n X bar plus G test. Here, standard error. How many people we ask? 30%. So maybe 30 sample. Wait, Shashi Kumar, I'll come back to this. So standard error we have. So 15,000 divided by 30. We got this now. Now we got this one. We got this part. So here, minimum is 90%, guys. All right. So 90%. So see, when we score 90%, we got free seat or not? Getting my point? So minimum is 90%, alpha is 10, 95 is 5, 99 is 1. Now, I hope you know this. Now, if I plug these, this is G table. G alpha by 2, we have an equation. Alpha is 5%. Alpha by 2 is 0.025. Confidence level is 1 minus alpha. Now 1 minus 0.025, 0.975. Now do you see in X we have 1.9 and this is 0.6. So now let's plug all those things. Finally, we can say that whoever explain, we ask to the random people or not? Now we finalize, we test this use case. At 95%, how much test we got? 94 to 105. So whoever the values comes under this interval, their test cases are pass. Rest of them, the test cases are fail. So this is what 95%, this is what 99%, guys. I know still some of them understood, still some of them not understand, guys. But I would recommend you to open the slides and read the session again, revision the session again, and you would be clear. So today concept, 3 concepts we done. So what is G score? What is G table? What is G test? Wait, man, you work machine learning. I don't know what work you done. Scaling, Venu, do you know feature scaling concept? In feature scaling, we have 2 concepts, standardizations, normalizations, right? There we can apply in machine learning. Okay. Yeah, now you said yes. Okay, I hope you got bored now because this is a theory. Can we go to practical now, descriptive statistics? Good. Tomorrow I'll complete the T table and then, okay, now just go here. No, that's the wrong. You have to use standardizations as well. Descriptive statistics. 1 second, guys. Shall we stop here? Wait. It's too heavy, yeah? Online team? No, sir. Very good. No. No, Ramana. I will review again tomorrow. Don't. Income expenses or not? Every house has income expenses, guys. So let's assume there's a few 50 houses earnings. The first house income, monthly income is 5,000 and expenses is 8,000. Nowadays, expenses are more than incomes, isn't it? And how many family members staying? Three. What is EMI of the family? 2,000. And what is annual house income? 64. Then you have to ask a question because monthly 5,000 to 12, it should be 60. Might be he done some part times as well, right? Then highest qualified member in a family is undergraduate. How many earning members? One. So this is what general day-to-day activity for every family or not? So every house has EMIs, every house has, number of family members. Now, in the data set, maybe I will complete and I'll share to you. Just 1 second. Go to NIT and upload the file. Just work and '30th project descriptive statistics. Hey, where is this one? Okay, now open it. Would you work or you work later? It's 8:40. Just wait. I will finish this and then you can do it at home. Okay. Yes, guys. So the first one, you know how to read the CSV file or not? Okay, that's good. And analyze the data. Informations. We don't have any. Now see guys, this learning is not only it can analysis or your family incomes as well. Understand? So here df.shape 50 rows and how many columns? 7 columns. So house income, expenses, family members, describe functions dot t. T refers for transpose. Now is any and all. Are you done or not? So is null. Do you have any null values? No, false. What is mean expenses? Do you know in your family, your parents spend money on you? Have you asked what is your mean expenses of your family? Do you know this, guys? Have you do analysis? Check which function? Mean function, isn't it? Monthly house expenses dot mean. The data set which has the mean expenses is 18,818 bucks for the data set. Are you understand or not? If you want to know median expenses, what is median? 15,000. So which function? So in upcoming days, whenever you work any data set, if you know mean functions, would you get mean output or not? Okay, next. What is monthly expenses for most of the household? Look at this. In this code, monthly expenses, PD, pandas cross tab function, monthly house expense columns and reset index, max. From the data set, the maximum house expenses is number 18, which is 25,000. Assume in your data set you have 1 crore rows. If I ask you, give me the maximum productions numbers, would you write this code or not? Or you need to apply filter and you can check. It's highly impossible. So that's why you can use as count and value count dot max function. Team understand? Next one. Plot the histogram to count the highest qualified member. So again, which function? Value underscore counts. You haven't done that before? Value underscore counts. Have you introduced? Have you done that before? Yes. Okay, then that's fine. Plot kind bar. If you see graduate is highest qualified member or not in the family. IQR. Where do we see IQR? In descriptive statistics, in box plot interquartile range. So let's say, yeah, interquartile range. How do you compute the interquartile range? Income DF. X-axis monthly income, Y-axis monthly expenses, isn't it? X-axis monthly income, Y-axis monthly expenses. IQR from monthly expenses dot which function? Quantile. Which functions, guys? 75 minus 25 is how much? 50% quantile or not? If you mention 50 minus 25, 25% quantile, isn't it? So do you see, if you see this graph, this is called time series graph as well. Okay, we introduce time series graph where we implement in stock markets and all those things. So here, if you notice, the expenses is keep increasing or not? Look at this, income is very less. The expenses is very high. You see the graph? So this is, I mean, you can apply this strategy to your family earnings as well. Understand? So let's go here. Calculate the standard deviations. How to compute standard deviation? Dot std, standard deviations to frame. Now this is every attributes standard deviations. How to compute standard deviations? We apply every individual minus mean whole square or not? Rather than we compute manually, we apply using code dot std df.ilog. You know what is ilog and log? Index locations, guys. ilog means we done already practical in Kaggle workshop. We already done that long ago. So yeah, indexes, that's right. Calculate variance of first three columns. See, there is no if, else, loop, nothing. Everything comes under pandas functionality. Very powerful of the pandas for statistics and data analysis as well. Now calculate the count of highest qualify member. So graduate has in the data set which we load, the highest qualify is graduate because 19. Professionals 10, undergraduate 10. So calculate the count of highest qualified. We done the same thing. Now histogram. This is what. So guys, I hope you understood how to find out coefficient. This is a very simple code or not? Can I share? Could you work? So please work. And also, if you have any personal data set, will you share this doc? I will share this doc tomorrow. Once I complete, I will share this doc. I wanted to complete T table, but not now. I will complete tomorrow. I'll re-explain today's topic tomorrow. Understand, guys? If you want, I will share this document so that you can watch it. I will re-explain. Things would be clear tomorrow, guys. Are you clear or not? Next one, I will upload this one. NIT.